Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore is undoubtedly the most popular color over the past few years that we have seen in interior design. And I'm going to go over with you today the color Revere Pewter. Why is it so popular? We need to be looking at the undertones. I'm also going to share with you some of the best whites to use with Revere Pewter, as well as show you how it can work with different fabrics and different countertops and why it is such that chameleon that works well so many times over and over again. So here's Stonehearth by Benjamin Moore, and this we were seeing, when it was the beige trend. Stonehearth amongst many others. So Stonehearth is more of a taupey color, okay? And then as you can see, as we move here, we've got kind of Revere Pewter in the middle, and then over here, we have Stonington Gray by Benjamin Moore. So it's really important that you see, we kind of been to the beiges, we're in the gray right now, but for some, the gray is a little bit too cool. So Revere Pewter is one of the great in-between colors that work really well. So people see it as a new greige or a gray color, but Revere Pewter does actually take on a bit of a green undertone. So it's really important to be aware of that. So if you were to put Revere Pewter next to a pink color or something that has pink undertones or red, you're going to really see the green a lot more than what you would if it didn't, because obviously green and red are opposite on the color wheel, so they kind of pull each other out. So just be aware of that if you are looking to do Revere Pewter in your space. Just this week I put together a master bedroom design, a beautiful, stunning design for clients. So this is the mood board that I put together for my clients to show them how it would look when everything was put together. As you can see, the fabrics that we chose, the tones of the wood, the richness, and also the fabrics have some of the green undertone. So here I actually have the fabrics to show you. Okay, and you can see you've got a little bit of the green undertone there running through. This is going to be pillows on the bed. This here is upside down, but just so you don't have to see the tag. This is the drapery. And this is going to be the shade. So you can see the color instantly, how that little bit of fleck there, the color here, just works really well. So it's going to look absolutely stunning. I'm so excited. So here we have a countertop. This is actually a Cambria countertop, and I have used it for a client's kitchen. And the great thing about this countertop, if you're interested, I'll post in the description below what it actually is. But we've got some gray tones in it, but we also have, I don't know if you can see this, but there's also little blotches of kind of taupiness here. And that actually, sorry if you got a reflection there from my door, that could work really well with the Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore. So it really just depends. This countertop you can take more kind of into the greige because of that, or you could look at it with a Stonington gray, and then there you're bringing out more of the gray color. So, that's where something like this is really fantastic. If you are looking to kind of maybe not quite commit to the gray, but you do want to have some gray in your home, you can kind of get the in-between with this kind of countertop and the Revere Pewter while still keeping it fairly warm. This guy is a little bit more old school, so sometimes I see this kind of countertop in clients' homes, but they want to update everything. But what you can't do is, you can't just throw in a Stonington gray or a Coventry gray or a Wickham gray, any of those grays, because you know what? It doesn't really relate to anything in this countertop. But Revere Pewter, you're all good. Here we have Revere Pewter with the classic cloud white. So yes, that does go because cloud white isn't actually white, like stark white. It is a little more, a touch on the creamy side. So it can work really well with Revere Pewter. This here is ivory white, which also works wonderfully with it. And one that is not quite as creamy as the ivory white that I just showed you is this Simply White by Benjamin Moore as well. So to me, Simply White, ivory white, and cloud white can all work really good with Revere Pewter. Obviously, it just depends what other whites you have going on in your home as well, but this would be great for your trim, for your ceiling, and your crown molding. I'd love to hear if you've used Revere Pewter in your home. It is really one of the go-to colors for a lot of homeowners and designers. But again, just be aware, the green undertone, it is a little bit muddy, and it's not always going to be the right color. It just depends what else you have there. But definitely one of the choices that we've been seeing a lot and falls under the category of greige. Thanks so much for watching today. I'm Claire Jefford of Creating Contrast Designs. Love to see you subscribe below. I'm here every Wednesday. I'll see you next time. past, you know, Stonehearth. So